Angelic Days Cosplay, and I've been meaning to finish my Junko cosplay since senior year of high school, but just never did it because I didn't want to mess with the wig. And now I figured, hey, I have an idea for the wig. I'm gonna make it. And so now, counterintuitively, the wig is the only reason I made this costume because I wanted to give it a go. And I'm happy with how it turned out. She's very bouncy, she's very fluffy, and most importantly, the pigtails are detachable, easy to do, and there's nothing permanently sewn in place or anything, so I don't have to worry about packing her since she just fluffs up with some normal hairspray and teasing. This wig was actually a lot cheaper and easier to make than I expected it being, and hopefully, luckily for you, I actually recorded the process of me making this wig and talking about it. So that's what we're going to cut through right quick, and the logic of how this thing came together, because I promise this only took me about maybe 3 hours to style, not a ton of extra supplies. If I can do it, you can do it. So, good luck on that.
We're starting with 3 cheap identical pink wigs I got off Amazon. Yay budget! First off, we're going to cut the middle one into our base wig. That's a pretty simple process, although obviously it takes a while. I sped it up right here, just cut it how you would any other short wig, keeping in mind that it needs to sort of fold back over your hair more like a bob than like a layered short wig. Time to check the fit? Yeah, looking good. Each one of the other wigs is going to be its own pigtail. Now we could just plop them onto the wig, but then the front bangs would make it sit kinda weird like you can see here. So we're gonna have to cut off the bangs. Basically find that front part of the wig where you can see the bangs wefts are sewn on differently, and then snip through the wig cap, just the cap part of the wig, so that you try not to cut through the hair, because we're gonna take this hair that we're pulling off and save it for later, because it really helps out with the overall shape of the wig. I'm going to show you how to put that on in just a bit. I've cut this foam disc in half to serve as the base for our pigtails. This is going to help poof them out and also going to help be the attachment mechanism to get them on the wig. I'm just going to put some hot glue on it and glue it directly to the wig under that hairline where we cut the bangs off. Gives it a nice little bit of shape here. Yeah. Now this is the part where the bangs we cut off are going to come back into play here. There's a little bit of a rough edge on the ponytail, so we're going to take the bangs and hold them sort of backwards on the wig from the way they were originally oriented. This is to help cover the seam where the wig touches the foam and just make it look more flowing and more like part of a pulled back pigtail. I'm going to quickly glue some scrap fabric to cover the end of the styrofoam just to help make our attachment mechanism go cleaner. Here's our attachment mechanism. They're neodymium magnets. I'm just going to hot glue it directly onto the fabric because the fabric's a bit more sturdy than just the styrofoam, and then finish it with another piece of scrap fabric on top to help hold it in place and prevent the magnet from being pulled off by its own force. Since I already have one magnet embedded in the ponytail, all I have to do is slide a matching magnet under the cap of the wig approximately where I want the ponytail to be placed, and then I can just snap it on. The force of the magnet sandwiches the hair of the wig, and it stays really firmly in place there. The last step is just teasing up our pigtails to get the volume we want. Now I'm not going to talk about that in detail because there are infinite ways to tease a wig, and the methods are going to be different depending on what tools you have at your disposal and the kind of fibers that you're working with. For here, all I'm doing is spritzing it with some hairspray, taking a plastic comb and kind of back combing it and fluffing it up manually with my fingers before spraying it again. But again, I highly recommend you just looking around at different teasing methods, experimenting with them, and getting your own amount of fluff that suits your wig best. And that's how we get Junko. Subscribe for more tutorial videos and cosplay stuff. Check me out on my Instagram to see more cool photos from this shoot.